it's me, the ukulele teacher, here to teach you how to play From Now On from the hit movie The Greatest Showman. So, grab your uke. Make sure it's in tune, and if you need help tuning your uke, then be sure to download my free app, the Ukulele Teacher app, right now. And when it is in tune, your uke should sound like this. Before we go any further, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more lessons like this one, and make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications so you never miss a lesson. Now, all the way through this entire song, you only need to learn how to play 4 chords. These are the chords that you need, and if you already know them, then skip ahead now. To play the chord of C sharp minor, bar the 4th fret with your first finger. That means you push down on all 4 strings at the same time. Then add your 3rd finger to the 6th fret of the 4th string, and the chord of C sharp minor should sound like this. To play the chord of A, put your first finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string, and your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and the chord of A should sound like this. To play the chord of E, put that bar back on the 4th fret, but this time add your 4th finger to the 7th fret of the 1st string, and the chord of E should sound like this. And to play the chord of B, slide that bar back down to the 2nd fret, then add your 2nd finger to the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, and your 3rd finger to the 4th fret of the 4th string, and the chord of B should sound like this. Now, the first half of the song is moody and slow, and it's basically just very slow, plodding piano chords. So for the first half of the song, we're just going to play 1 downstroke on each chord, to keep it nice and simple and to keep it kind of atmospheric like it is in the movie. First things first, make sure you download a free PDF song sheet from the Patreon link in my description. To play the intro, we just play the chords of C sharp minor to A, to E, to B twice. Just 1 downstroke on each chord, nice and slow, like this. And then the good news is, you start off verse 1 by playing exactly the same thing all over again. C sharp minor to A, to E, to B, twice. Like this. I saw the sun begin to dim, and felt that winter wind slow cold. A man learns who is there for him, when the glitter fades, and the walls won't hold. So far, so good, right? Well, for the second half of the verse, you carry on just playing 1 downstroke on each chord, but the order of the chords changes up a bit. So I'm just going to play through it nice and slow, and I'm going to put the chords on the screen for you guys to follow along. 'Cause from then rubble, what remains can only be what's true. If all was lost is more I gain, 'cause it led me back to you. And there you have verse 1. Nice and easy, wasn't it? Then for the first chorus, we'll carry on playing 1 downstroke on each chord. But this time you guys need to learn the chords because they'll be exactly the same later on in the song. But when we play those, we'll be strumming. So let's play through the first chorus, but just playing 1 downstroke on each chord, like this. From now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the light. From now on, what's waited till tomorrow starts tonight. It starts tonight. Let this promise in me start like an anthem in my heart. From now on. From now on. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's basically how to play the chorus. We'll play that again later in the song, but next time we'll be strumming. And in fact, after the first chorus is exactly where the strumming kicks in, and everything turns a bit Mumford & Sons. The strumming pattern is a nice and simple down, down, up, down, up, down, up, all the way through the entire song. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now the chords for the first half of verse 2 are exactly the same as the chords for the first half of verse 1. C sharp minor to A to E to B. And we play the down, down, up, down, up, down, up pattern twice on each chord. So to begin verse 2, we play that line once as an instrumental like this. And then we play it through 3 more times, but with singing, like this. I drank champagne with kings and queens, the politicians praised my name. But those are someone else's dreams, the pitfalls of the man I became. For years and years, I chased their cheers, the crazy speed of always needing more. And then to end verse 2, we play A, E, C sharp minor, and then A, B, E. And here on the A and E, we just play down, down, up, down, up, down, up once. And on the A and B, we just play down, down, up, down, up, down, up once. So the end of verse 2 should sound like this. A, E, C sharp minor, A, B, E. That's the part that goes like this. But when I stop and see you here, I remember who all this was for. So let's put that all together and play through verse 2. I drank champagne with kings and queens, the politicians praised my name. But those were someone else's dreams, the pitfalls of the man I became. For years and years I chased their cheers, the crazy speed of always needing more. But when I stop and see you here, I remember who all this was for. And that takes us into the chorus. But this time round, we start to strum. Exactly the same down, down, up, down, up, down, up pattern, twice on each chord. So let's carry on and play through the chorus. From now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the light. From now on, what's waited till tomorrow starts tonight. It starts tonight, let this promise in me start, like an anthem in my heart. From now on, from now on. And that takes us into the ensemble section. That's the part that goes, and we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. All you do for that part is repeat the beginning of the other verses, C sharp minor to A to E to B, playing the down, down, up, down, up, down, up pattern twice on each chord like this. And we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. And then after playing that 3 times, you sing it through once, but without playing the chords. So you just rest your fingers over the strings and strum normally, like this. And we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. And we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. Then you play it through a couple more times with the chords, then you play through the chorus again, still strumming, and then you finish off by repeating that ensemble section until you get quieter and slower. So put it all together, and that's how to play From Now On from The Greatest Showman. I've been the ukulele teacher. If you have any requests for future lessons, then let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I love you all, and I wish you the best.